Hey everyone, it's JomiPlaysGames here, and today's video we're going to be talking about some more update on Atlanthean City Part 2. Before we start this video, if this is your first time viewing my channel, make sure you like and subscribe, with click that bell, and set all notifications when I post a video. You have no notification set to you. Alright, so earlier today, tbradm tweeted out a follow tweet, and he said, unfortunately, we were able to meet our goal of releasing Atlanthean City Part 2 before the end of the year. There is some good news though, and he attached a image with it which I'm going to read. I've let a lot of people down. The awesome folks I work with and the wonderful players of the game have expected Atlantian City and Sobers for 2 years now. We, especially I, struggled with the massive scale of this endeavor and managed to break it up and release Lotusan Beach and Atlantian City Part 1. Atlantian City Part 2 has been a massive hurdle for me. The work involved has been overwhelming. The player's expectation, or my perception of them, or maybe even the expectations I put on myself, have weighed on my shoulders. Looking back at how much time has passed tend to make me feel ashamed or feel like a failure. I have neglected communicating with the community out of the fear of disappointing everyone over and over again. I am truly sorry for this. I was recently diagnosed with ADHD and have begun treatment. I've never realized how much it affected every aspect of my life. My mind is much clearer and calmer. The almost constant force pushing me to daydream has been relieved. Being present comes naturally instead of requiring constant effort. When having a conversation, words just flow out instead of getting stuck thinking about what I want to say or how I should say it. I look forward to 2023 with my head held high. I continue to take better care of myself. I will strive to communicate better. I'm eager to dive into developing Atlantian City Part 2 and believe that the ADHD treatment will make a difference. And once we're over this hurdle, we can finally get to making all the fun ideas we've had building over the years. The road ahead won't be perfect, but I finally have the tools I need to keep moving forward. Now, when I first read this, it really opened a lot about the background of Loomian legacy developers and everything, and it's just like you're thinking about like a lot of people in our world today suffer from ADHD. It's where, and if you guys don't know ADHD, it's where like it's hard for people with ADHD to like focus and do like normal things that other people without ADHD couldn't. It's hard for them to focus, sometimes for them to talk, for them to place where, like he said earlier, like having a conversation or daydreaming, stuff like that. There's a lot of things that into it and stuff like that. And I think as a community, we just have to understand that there's some things that are going down in the background that we don't know about. And here's one of this, and I'm really like happy that Brad was able to come out and tell us all this. He could have kept it to himself and continued what he's doing and found maybe a different way or something else. But he came out to tell us that, hey, I'm suffering with this. This is why this is not happening. I want you guys to understand that I'm getting better and stuff like that. And it's really good to see him getting better, because imagine like living your whole life not knowing you had this, and then now being recently diagnosed with ADHD and knowing that, hey, that all this, it's something, there's something causing it, there's something up to it and stuff like that. He's just learning about, about that and all that, and it's just a lot to take in. When I first read it, I was like, it's really understandable with everything that's going on, and it really makes a lot of sense. And I'm really happy that he was able to come out and be like, hey, this is what's going on, and hopefully by next year, everything will be better and everything. I'm really happy that he's getting the treatment that he needs, that he's able to take the ADHD problem and be able to find something and to find solutions to help him live an easy and simple life. Because people like me who don't have this disorder can do normal things, but they can't. And I think we just have to sit down and understand that, hey, that not everyone's perfect, and a lot of people have their issues of their own. So it's not that they're trying to ignore and not listen to it, but we have to understand that there might be stuff going on in the background that causes people or causes the developers not to be able to release update, not to communicate. And we can see an example with Brad here. I'm so like happy that he was able to come out and say, hey, this is the problem that I'm having. I just want you guys to understand that it's not like I'm not trying to communicate. It's just that I physically couldn't at that point in time, but because of the treatment I'm getting now, it makes it easier for me to do stuff, to communicate. And here's one example: because of the treatment he's getting, it made it easier for him to communicate and for him to send out the tweet and stuff like that. I just want to, like, when y'all watching this video, guys, take that into consideration, that everyone has the issue of life that makes that we think that, oh, someone's just not doing something, but it's actually an issue of life that's causing that. And before we start judging, we should always look at the background. Cause I know, like, even me in the past, I always like, oh, developers not doing something, because that's what I thought, but I never took the other side and looked at, hey, there could be a problem that's going on in the background. I think that we should really pay attention to that, especially when we're like designing and stuff like that. Developers, they do a lot of work. Brad is on his own, where he's only doing his work by himself. I think he's the only scripter on the game, so he has a lot of things on his head, a lot of things that's going on with him, that a lot of stress, everything. He doesn't want to let us down, so that's all pushing against him. So we have to really understand, be patient, because there's only one scripter and he's the only one doing all that big chunk of job, putting all the codes in and all that. It takes a lot to do. If you guys don't know, it takes a very lot of things to do, a lot of learning, and to turn around some things. You have to turn some things and do all the codes and all the scripts, everything. So I think we just have to understand that, hey, Atlanthian City is not just not coming out. They're not doing nothing. It's just that he wasn't physically able to do it at that point in time, stuff like that. And that's basically it. It was really awesome to see him be able to make this address and let us know what's going on. And I'm so happy to see that he's getting the treatment that he needs to get better at things of life, that us regular people would think that, oh, this is simple things that, oh, we can do, but not everyone has the same case and stuff like that. And I'm just so happy that he got there and stuff like that. Like I said, I just think we should just really, like, take into notice and take into focus and take into know that, hey, there's other issues of life that everyone's dealing with. Some people can deal with it better, not everyone's the same. So we have to understand that when it comes to Loomian, when it comes to anybody, in fact, we have to sit down and just evaluate that, hey, that not everyone is perfect, and maybe there's something else behind the scene that's causing and stuff like that. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, and please make sure you go on, if you have Twitter, like, go support him and let him know that, hey, this is okay and stuff like that. And like I said, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.